And I mean, after producing this kind of programming for a little over 10 years, I can tell you that when I started out, I was like the only show in town, so to speak. So we really were experimenting and we were trying different ideas, new ideas. And so there was that kind of transition that I had to make to figure out not only to get more experienced at what I was doing, but also in finding the direction of where this was going to go over time. You know, I really wanted to, again, provide something that at least provided, that had some kind of LGBT theme, something for people on this station, plain and simple. But there was also the hope that by example, others might follow my lead and come along, and maybe they would do something, they would do a show that was strictly about politics or dealt strictly with some kind of LGBT issue, whatever that was. And I, was the only person for a while, and then I met David Stanton, who was another producer, and now there fortunately are other, I would say, there are other LGBT-themed programs out there, not just on local television, but also on the internet. And that's why I wanted to mention and let people know that if you haven't already, definitely check out what's called Out Online, because that is a website that actually was launched by David Stanton for the Out newspaper. And for many of you out there in the LGBT community, you know a lot about Out. It's been one of the largest and well-known LGBT newspapers for many years, not just in Pittsburgh, but in the tri-state area and surrounding areas. So, and it's a very established newspaper, and now they have their own website that also has podcasts and programming shows on the website that you can watch. And David produces some of those. And as you have seen, I have done some of the previous episodes of my show, Brian T. World, at Out's studio as a podcast for many of you to see and know about. So again, please visit that website, outonline.com, and find out more about it. And you can also, I really think it's a great way to keep informed and stay on top of what's happening within the community, and just to know that about, 5 years ago when I first met David, to know how far he's come as a producer and what he's been able to achieve, it really is encouraging. It's inspiring because, again, I started out in the beginning, I felt like the lone LGBT producer. I was like the only one, and the only one in the community that I knew of, and that was doing anything that had anything to do with anything LGBT. And now it's like, here we are a little over 10 years later, and now we have something like Out Online. It's a really great site, and there's so much to see, and there's so many parts of that site that provide so many resources too. That's what I like about it as well. It does provide a lot of resources for the community, in addition to the podcasts and the programming on that website.
Jeff Jansen actually, with his film crew, caught the tangible, visible glory cloud on film in a meeting. The glory cloud, or the glory mist, it's visible. You'll be able to see it right before your eyes. They caught it on film. I want to deliver this. Turn in your Bibles quickly to Hebrews 12. Hebrews 12. Whoa! 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 Center because we're I love you so much I'm gonna rip that, and I love tearing this stuff up. Sex trade, we'll take care of it. Drug addiction, let's go after it. Come on, we hate it. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
Sizzler, Daddy!
I've actually seen that glory cloud come and settle in. Sometimes I've even seen it in different colors. People come and watch it, and then they activate the glory right there in the conference or the seminar. It's very powerful. Whoa! Oh, this is too good. This is too much fun. This sounds like a movement. This sounds like a movement. It's a movement! I like this movement. Anyone here want to lead it? Yeah! Woo! It's too much fun. I'm dreaming of ways to pull sin down. Whoa! Haba Shanae! Woo! Inside of the computers of those in the far north or whatever. The house of the Lord was filled with a cloud. It could be a cloud or a mist, so that the priest could not stand to minister. All of a sudden, your whole home fills with this cloud. We've had this happen before, so it can happen for you. Just go for it. I invite the creativity of heaven to pour into you now. Whoa, I feel oil on that one. Okay, what we're going to do is... Oh, I got this right in here. I give you all that I am and all that I have. I give it all. Love it. And there we all are, just emptied out. I love the way he showed that picture. Then up again. Let's suck them in. Just breathe them in. Just get all filled with him.
And welcome back once again. I'm Brian T. And just wanted to let everybody know, if you haven't already, to check out my MySpace page at www.myspace.com/BrianTWorld. And you can also see a lot of my videos on YouTube under Dreamstruck. Any of the videos that I've shown actually on here, well, many of them, I should say, can be seen on YouTube. In addition, also, there is the Brian T. Dream Factory. So if you wanted to watch any of those episodes, you can also go to what's called, look up the Dream Factory Reloaded, and you'll see some of those as well. And I really do think YouTube is just really something that has been really useful for me, and also reaching out and getting even more people to know about the videos that I've done, and just to be able to also connect with other producers, believe it or not, and even filmmakers. So it really is something that I'm just, about several years ago, I always thought that would be really innovative if they did have something like that website, and sure enough, it did come along, and it's just gotten so much bigger than I even imagined it would be. So you can always go on that website as well, YouTube, and check out any of my past videos also.